Hey everybody, welcome again to our home, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're having a very good day. Very good day. Get it? Very good day. Today on Chef Teddy and Paul, we're going to do something that we haven't done before. We're going to do a request. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we did the Frito chicken pie, and several people were talking on our comment board about what it would taste like if it was Doritos. Now, we don't think that that would have been a good combination because the flavors of the Doritos are so intense. I think it would have messed with or overpowered the other flavors and subtle flavors that we put into the pie. The Mexican flavors, the fired chilies and the fired tomato, and those flavors are subtle, but definitely distinct, and you don't want to have them overpowered. So Teddy came up with a recipe for this week, though, that is very, very, very much a Dorito chicken dish. So we're going to make it two ways. Come on, let's go in the kitchen and show you. Okay, so what we're making is a chicken dish, of course. So the first thing we need to do is we need to pound down our chicken. So I have my chickens here in a plastic bag. And because of the way we're making this, we don't actually need to aerate the chickens. So I'm not going to be using the pointy end, I'm going to be using the flat end. So just a little bit of pounding. We don't need to go crazy with it. As usual, we're just getting them down to about the same width, consistency all the way across, the same thickness. All right, that should do. We have one egg, into a bowl, 1 tablespoon of water with the egg, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay, beat that up a little bit. Okay, we got that. The next thing that we want to make is we want to make a concoction of breadcrumbs. We want 1/3 cup breadcrumbs, and we want a cup of crushed spicy Doritos. Give this a good shake up so that it's mixed well and turns into its own homogeneous thing. And then we can pour it out. If you see any big pieces like this, break them down. You don't want it to be big pieces. You want it to be pretty well crunched. And you don't want it to be powderized or anything, but you do want it to be crunched down pretty tight. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to zoom down some of these chips. Now I've done it already in the food processor. I've taken it and I've turned it into a powder. Now that's using my bullet, and it's pretty much, like you can see, it's a nice fine powder. We want to do, take our chicken, give it a little coating in this powder. First and foremost. And then put that aside. We're going to put it through the egg wash, giving a nice coating on all sides. And then into the breadcrumbs and Doritos mixture. And do the same thing with your second piece. Now we want to put our chicken on top of a wire rack on a cooking pan, baking sheet, however you want to refer to it. And pop that in the oven for 30 minutes. Well, 25 minutes, 350 degrees. And then that will be ready to eat. So now we move on to our next bit, our next pieces, which we're going to do differently. Ah, damn it. Well, poop. Stand by while I clean the kitchen. So, for this bit, the next step is to slice down our chicken. Because this, we're making chicken strips. So, just, strip size. Give them a nice little slice. Well, there you go. Those are sliced. And ready for their next incarnation. So for this, we need a couple of things, as well as the last time. This is the processed chip powder that I created. I'm going to combine that with half of a cup of flour, one teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Give it a nice mix so that it's all one homogeneous goodness. Should be good. Looks good. All right. This time we want to use 2 eggs. Give them a nice beat down. All right. And then we want our plate of chips. So we do this production line style. You take the chicken, dip it into our flour, salt, pepper, Dorito mixture. goes in the egg wash. And then it gets its Dorito treatment. And we set it aside. Rinse and repeat. Okay, the binging means that our chicken is supposedly done. Let's find out. You want to see 165 degrees at the center of the chicken. Don't think we're quite there yet. Only about 135. Need a little bit more time on this. But while we have them, let's give them a little flip over. Does look like it's close to being done though. We're getting the right consistency from our chips. Looks like our coating looks good. We'll do it for let's do another 6 minutes. Okay, our next step is to fry these little babies. Let's make sure our oil is the right temperature. Should be 375 degrees. We're a little higher than 375, but we can make it work. Just have to watch it and be careful we don't sizzle anything. And these should go in there for about 6 minutes each. And then, once we've finished them in the fry, remove them out to a paper towel. So they get nicely dried off. And we can put in our next batch. All right. Well, this looks very good. So, let's see what we have. We've got some fries over here. Let me take a few of those. Got a little bit of chicken. Let's take a piece of this. That looks nice and white and juicy on the inside. A little piece for you, Teddy. And a fry. And we'll take one of the chicken strips, fried chicken strips, and the nice dipping sauce that we have here. A little bit of the chicken strip too. Let's have a little one for you. I'll put that right there. And let's see what we have. Try the chicken strip first. Just give it a little dip into this nice cheddar cheese sauce that I have. It's actually a spicy nacho sauce, which should go very well with the It's got a good crunch to it. Can really taste the Dorito. Yeah, that flavor comes through very well. Let's see about the other one. This one should be a little bit spicier because of its cayenne pepper. Give that a little bit of a run through that stuff. It is a little spicier. The Dorito flavor doesn't seem to be coming through as much on that first bite. Let me see if I can get another one. It's good. I like it. All right. Well, thank you for joining us here in Chef Teddy with Chef Teddy and Paul. And we hope to see you again another time. This has been Doritos Chicken, I guess is the way you put it. Because we have Doritos Chicken two ways. Fried and baked. And it's very good. So, we'll see you all next time. In the meantime, remember, eat well, cook lots, and no one should die hungry. Thank you very much. Please remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications, and good night. Bye. Pretty good recipe. Use like 2 whole bags of Doritos though. It's a lot of Doritos. But then again, we're gonna have food for 3 or 4 days. So that's good. Hey Teddy, you know what kind of chips are mine? Nacho chips. Good night, everybody.